Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. It's Michelle. Michelle with one L, if you want to go by that. The amount of times I've had to say my name's Michelle with one L, M-I-C-H-E-L-E, is a few too many times in my lifetime, but welcome to my first ever YouTube video. So this is exciting, a long time coming. So today what we're going to cover is kind of like a get my wedding guest look, but also kind of like what's in kind of my travel makeup bag, kind of like what I travel with, like when I have an event or something like that, kind of like a wedding or something along those lines, any type of event really. Because again, I pretty much bring a lot of the similar stuff that I'm usually bring. So I figured it would be a little fun to do a little YouTube video and a little background too about this, what we're covering today again. So recently I went to a wedding. It was amazing. It was an epic 3-day event. When I went to the event, I actually kind of like two things. Like essentially people like at the event, you know, like friends, like their family, stuff like that. They were asking me, you know, I get this all the time too, whenever I have like an event or something like that, people will ask me like, oh, like what, like products do you use? Like, oh, you look fire. I mean, I was like, oh my God. I would keep in mind too, like with the pandemic and everything, like Michelle hasn't really gone to a lot of, you know, events, and the world was kind of shut down. Again, I'm slowly easing back into society, and stuff like that. But basically, you know, I got a lot of questions with regards to, you know, like, oh, like, did you do your own hair? Like, oh, what makeup products do you use? Like, at the end of the night, like, people were like, oh, your makeup still looks flawless. Like, it's like, you know, what products did you use? Like, what nail polish did you use? Like, oh, where'd you get your dress? Did you do your own lashes? Stuff like that. So, and then afterward too, like I did post let me just show you guys the picture in case for anyone who doesn't know like what look I'm you know, referring to. So the look, hopefully it'll focus. This is the look that I'm referring to, and then I'll try to show like the outfit too. Yep, so this is the outfit, if you could see. Again, I'll try to put a picture if you can't see here, but this is pretty much the outfit that I wore, and like the makeup and everything that I wore to this wedding type of thing. So essentially, I could go on and on and on. Again, we'll get into it, but essentially I figured what we'll cover today is I'll get into, again, just getting my wedding guest look, and also a little bit into kind of like what's in my makeup travel bag, like what do I travel with when it comes to like my look when I'm traveling for an event. So without further ado, let's get into it. Before I forget, the look I was kind of trying to go for this wedding guest look was kind of like a golden goddess meets organic itlog, or egg, if you will. So golden goddess meets organic egg look, you know, like a snatched, waxed egg. So that was kind of my vision, you know, for this look that I was going for. So just keep that in mind. You know, I hope I achieved it, but that's the look I was going for. All right, so I figured I would break up this video kind of in a few different parts. So what I kind of had it broken up to is makeup, hair, clothes / dress and accessories. Is kind of like the three kind of buckets, if you will, that I figured it kind of made sense to kind of go through in that order. Again, I'll try to leave timestamps below, so we'll kind of go from there and see where it goes. Okay, so first off is makeup. So first I figured this is my travel makeup bag. Again, I think I got this probably at Marshall's, honestly. Either like Marshall's or TJ Maxx like years ago. I know people usually like to know, like it looks like this. Again, just like a cute little black and white little makeup bag. This is actually kind of hefty. I mean, again, too, depending on the event, like this is the type of event where I was able to drive to, type of thing. So I was able to bring like a few more items than say like if I'm traveling like on a plane or stuff like that, where I kind of have to be a little bit more cognizant with regards to being a little bit more travel friendly with a few less products. I really try to be minimalistic when I'm traveling for a bigger, or, you know, like a flying type of event, but this is a type of event where I was able to drive, so I was able to pack a little bit more. But this is, again, my normal travel like makeup bag. Again, it's just like a cute little black and white, and something that I really love just in general is, you'll see, could probably show this later because it currently has all my makeup in it, but I really love when the inside is like a bright color, because sometimes when the bag is like a dark color, it's harder for me to just find things, again too. So you'll see here, inside it's like a very bright pink, so in general it's just easier for me to just find things easier. So that's just something I really like when looking for things like bags and stuff like that. But yeah, so let me get all the, like my little makeup set up, and we'll kind of go from there. But I figured what I would do is I'll talk through kind of like start to finish, with regards to like product wise. Like I'm not gonna like I'll start with like, you know, like the prep and like the primer and stuff like that first, and then kind of work my way like through the look, my makeup look, and go from there. I'm also gonna talk through like the brush. I'll do the brushes last, like what makeup, because I know some people are really always interested in what makeup brushes I use. Again, I usually have my very set, like tried and true makeup brushes that I bring when I travel, just in general, and also just for an event. So I'll get into that as well, and that kind of covers the whole makeup look as well. So let me take all these out and get it all set up, and then we'll get started. All right, so first we're gonna cover makeup. Again, because I feel like that's what people, I feel like, are the most curious about. And again, I feel like that's the most I feel like people were interested with regards to my wedding guest look. So again, depending on the look, sometimes I start with eyes first, or sometimes I do like my base and my skin first. But I think in this case, if I remember correctly, I think I did like my face first, then eyes, and like kind of all that. So I'll just kind of go through the products that I use. I mean, at the end of the day, makeup's fun. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Everyone has different techniques and stuff like that. So we'll just kind of hop into that. Also, before I forget, something important with my wedding guest look, or again, if if I have an event or something like that, something that's really important that I do prior to the event, is really make sure my skin is on point, right? So truthfully, when I know I have an event, like I'm not kidding, like the week before the event, I try to, you know, eat a little bit better. You know, I'm not eating like McDonald's or anything, you know, every day. Like, you know, I definitely try to make sure my diet is a little bit better leading up to the event. You know, I make sure I get my workout in and make sure my body is, you know, on fleek and stuff like that. Makeup aside, I mean, at the end of the day, if your skin doesn't look good underneath, or again, truthfully, part of it, the reason why I feel like makeup's just an addition, right? At the end of the day, like if your skin looks great and is feeling great, hydrated and everything, you know, that's honestly part of the look. You know, that's really like the biggest thing that I really make sure heading into an event, that my skin is really, you know, I make sure I do my whole skincare. I could also honestly do a whole video on my skincare routine. If you guys want to see that, let me know. But honestly, like, I really make sure I do like my facial. Like, people are gonna laugh, but no, honestly, like the day before the event, like I travel with, I should probably bring it. I do like my skincare routine. Like I do like I make sure to do a sheet mask. Like I really make sure that my skin is hydrated, and so that once you put the makeup on, you know, it just kind of looks a little bit more flawless, right? We're trying to look flawless and everything like that. So that just, I won't get into like the skincare part in this video, but just something to note that, you know, something that I really do prior to the event is just really make sure my skin, my skincare is, you know, I really do my skincare, because again, if your skin doesn't look that cute underneath, you know, before the makeup, like it just, you know, not as cute, you know, something like that. So essentially, where to start? So it's, let's get into it. So I'll go into like the products that I used. Again, some of these products I actually tried to look them up again. Again, haven't gotten, what am I trying to say? Like, essentially, like, I tried to look up some of these products and some of them might be discontinued. I'm still gonna say which products I use just for the authenticity of the video and everything. But yeah, so let's hop into it. So first product I have is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. So this is actually, looks like this. What focus? Hello? What focus? Well, it looks like this. I don't know. It's not focusing, but essentially this is like the primer that I used. I really like I don't think it's gonna, will it go? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is the primer that I used. So this is, again, the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. This is the travel size. Again, the normal full size is usually, oh, my light went off. Gotta have the lighting good. Anyways, the normal size is honestly like a lot bigger. This is the travel one. This one I actually think I tried to find this either like Ulta or Urban Decay. I think they actually discontinued this, which I was a little heartbroken to find out. But essentially this is the smoothing primer that I use. Again, I'm really about like the prep, the actual products you use, and like the setting and like the after and making sure everything's good. But essentially this is the primer that I used. So this is, again, if Urban Decay, I think they have some other primers that I'll probably have to try out. Or again, let me know what primers that you guys use that you love. Because again, after this, if they discontinued this and this is literally all I have left, I need to get a primer. So this is the primer that I use. So Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. So this is it. I love this stuff. So I'll have to use this sparingly. Next, what I used is a color corrector. So your girl has panda eyes. Again, I'm wearing makeup right now, but I do have dark under eyes and discoloration. Again, I could do a whole video on eczema, psoriasis, just dermatitis, what else do I have? Like skin pigmentation-ish, you know, I could do a whole video on that. And if you guys want to know what products I use there, but essentially what I used, this is Tinted, Live Tinted, in Rye. So I think it's Depica who came out with these. Let me see if it'll focus. Alright, so that's the product, and again, it's like an orangey, let me see if it'll focus. I'm trying to get it to focus. Yep, so it's like an orangey color corrector. So I use this to color correct. Again, I think it comes in a set of 3. Like there's like a red and orange and like a dusty rose color. So I do have the set of 3, but the one that I used for my look was the orange one. So I used it again in the shade Rise. And yeah, just to do a little color correcting, stuff like that. So next I did foundation. So this is one of my favorite. It's a little bougie. Again, over the years, my makeup has become a little bougie over the years, but I do still love my drugstore products. I'm all about being bougie on a budget. I could do, honestly, a whole series on that. But basically, the foundation that I used is, I think this is the Hourglass. It's definitely Hourglass. I think it's like the Vanishing Stick foundation, and I'm in the shade Warm Beige, so it looks like this. Again, the shade is like this. Let me see if it'll focus. Yep, so this is what it looks like. This shade is there. Again, I'm in the shade Warm Beige. Again, this is the Hourglass. This is a little pricey, but the thing is, like, again, if it's for an event, like, I'm a full coverage girl, you know, type of thing. So when I have an event, I need to pull out all the stops, guys. I gotta look cute, you know, for an event. So this one, again, is one of my tried and true just foundation sticks that I love. So, and again, I'm in Warm Beige, highly suggest. But again, but this also lasts a long time. Like, the thing is, when I buy one of these, it truly does last me a while. Like, because again, too, like, these days, like, how often am I like really doing my makeup. Or again, if I'm doing an event, I'll use a lot, but even if I'm just doing like every day and I just need a little something, like I don't use a lot of products. So it's kind of like you spend a lot of money, but it goes a long way. So it's an investment. So highly suggest. Alright, so next I think I did concealer. So again, these are like in the beauty world, probably I think everyone uses these. And again, I'm a full coverage type of girl, so especially for an event. But these are the Tarte, again, Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealers. Again, these are my tried and true concealers. I am looking for other concealers just to kind of see what's in the market. And again, I've tried a bunch. I've tried drugstore. I've tried other hot mid-range and high-end concealers. But these are like my tried and true. Like I know these work for me. So again, the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealers. Again, I usually bring two. Because depending, I like to mix one more for actual concealing and then one for a little bit more brightening. So you'll see, I'm in the shades Tan Sand and Medium Sand. So again, they look like this. I don't know if it'll focus. Yep, so they look like this. So these are my two shades. Again, the darker one's Tan Sand, this one's Medium Sand. And again, the applicator, again, it's like a big ol' thick, will it focus, applicator here. Let's see, will it focus? Hello? Still trying to figure out the whole, like, focus thing with this camera. But it looks something like this. But it's a big, thick applicator. And again, I usually do the Tan Sand first. And then for brightening, I'll do a little bit of brightening. I'll do Medium Sand. Sometimes if I just do Medium Sand, it just doesn't look as seamless. It's a little like too bright, I feel like. But I feel like when I do the Tan Sand first and do then I do the Medium Sand, I think, again, it just looks a little bit more seamless and a little bit more, you know, good and flawless. I'm trying to look flawless, guys. So, but again, I love these. So I get two shades. Again, also depending on the seasons. Obviously in winter, I'm like a little lighter. During the spring and summer, I'm a little bit of a more tan color. So kind of having two, I'm able to customize and make my own little shades and stuff like that. So yeah, but these, love these, highly suggest. But again, let me know if you have any other tried and true concealers. Again, I'm a little picky with my concealers, truthfully, because again, I'm a full coverage girl. But love these, highly suggest, love it. Okay, so what do I do next? Then I'm trying to think, what did I do next? Okay, so I think I did like I kind of do like contour. I probably should have done contour first, but I do like contour and like brightening, you know, kind of in the same type of thing. I think I do actually contour first, so I probably did this first and then I did the contouring. I mean, sorry, the brightening. But anyways, doesn't matter for the video. But essentially, and you could do it in any order and fix it later. It's makeup, guys. Like, just gotta have fun. So in terms of contour, I used the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in Espresso. I think it's number 5 Espresso. So it looks like this. Oh, my Lola's calling me for dinner, so I have to take a break from this video. Please hold, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So actually, it was my kuya, my oldest kuya, or older brother for all you non-Filipinos out there. So my kuya stopped by to drop off some Maryland crabs and stuff like that. So nice. They recently came back from a trip and picked up some Maryland crabs from us and dropped them off. So nice. Anyways, let's get back to it. So I think I left off on the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Espresso 05. Again, I think I really should get like a lighter. Did it focus? Yep, there it is. Okay. I really should get, I really do need a lighter shade, but essentially they didn't have like the shade that I wanted. So I wanted the Espresso, which again, I just do it a little, I diffuse it a little bit before putting it on. But in terms of contour, I like to do like a cream contour first, and use this. This is good. love Bad Girl Riri, so gotta support her. So I used, again, Fenty Beauty Espresso 05 Matchstick. Then I'm trying to think, what do I do next? But next I use the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. So this is the travel size one. It comes, the full size is like this huge one, but obviously for traveling, I bring the small one. So it looks like, okay, there it is. So, this one, I love this stuff. Like, I really haven't found another, like, setting powder that I really like. Type of thing. So let me know if you guys have any products I should try when it comes to like loose setting powder. Some people use just like a normal powder just to kind of set their face. I usually don't. I think honestly usually just using this I'm usually okay. I don't think I baked my face for this look. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I baked my face. Again, for me, I was just like, let me just at least set it and stuff like that. But again, this is my favorite setting powder. Like, this is bomb. Again, it's a little pricey because it's Laura Mercier, but, you know, quality, guys. Investment. And same type of thing, too. Like, honestly, even if I get the travel size, it lasts me a while, honestly. So, highly suggest. And, yeah, that's what I use for my setting powder. Then I use two bronzers. So one is usually more just to like bronze my face, and then the other one has a little bit more of a shimmer. So the first one, again, this is like, I know, like a tried and true for me. So I use the Hoola Benefit, I think this is like the Benefit Hoola bronzer. So again, this is the travel size one. Again, the normal size is like the big one for traveling. This is the little baby travel size one. It comes with like a little brush, but the product, this is like the baby one. It looks like this. Yep, so this is what it looks like. And this one, again, I don't use this brush. I'll get into what brushes I use in a bit. But this one I kind of bronze my face first, and then the second bronzer I use, because extra, I like to do a little, gotta bring back the features to the face. You gotta have that glow, right? I use this one. Anyone who knows me, if you know Shay Mitchell, or Shay Mitch, love her. She's the girl from Pretty Little Liars. She's like half Filipino, and I love her look. I love her style. I feel like I could like, I really try to like emulate her style because I love it. And so I think I watched the video where she said that she used the Milani Soleil Baked Bronzer number 5. So, and again, this is drugstore. Again, Milani's usually pretty affordable. And it's this bronzer right here. Yep, so it has this shimmery gold. So again, I'll usually do the Benefit Hoola Beauty first, just to get the bronze, get the color back into my face. And also to kind of set the contour that I just put on with the Rihanna products. And this one's more has like a little shimmery, so I'm going for that glowy, going back to the whole like golden goddess organic egg look. So this one has a little bit more of a shimmer to it, so it's I do that second. Next, again, in terms of blush, like again, I don't really stray too far. Again, let me know if you have any suggestions on type blushers I should use. But again, my tried and true is not, this is like a cult classic, honestly. It's NARS in the shade Orgasm. I don't know, I had to look at that because I knew exactly what shade it was. I don't know. But basically, NARS Orgasm, this is like one of their this is again the travel. I think I got this in like, I feel like it was, you know when like Sephora or Ulta have the like the birthday like gifts. I feel like I got, long story short, or maybe I bought it. I honestly don't remember, but I got, this is clearly like the little baby travel size one. The normal size one is like huge, but again, this is like NARS Orgasm. I think it's focusing. Yep, there we go. So again, it's just really cute rose like shade. So I use this for my blush, but again, this is my tried and true blush. And again, look at how cute this is. Like, so cute. Like, ugh. Love it. So this is the blush that I use. Love it. Okay, the next I'm gonna do highlighter. So I think, so this is Becca Cosmetics in Opal. I think Becca Cosmetics is Oh my god, my phone. 1 second, my phone. My cousins are like blowing me up on our WhatsApp group, and I'm just like, I need to film. Okay, so I think Becca Cosmetics is going out of business, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm like, I have a bunch of other highlighters that I use, but this is again for events. Again, this is like one of their most popular. I think that and next to like Champagne Pop. Again, so this is the highlighter that I use. Yep, so it looks like this. Again, this is just Becca Cosmetics Opal. I use this for highlight, and also once I get to the eye look, I also go in and use this in terms of like the inner eye corner, and also like the bridge of the eyebrow. So I use this kind of like dual purpose. I use it for overall highlight and also just for some additional eye glamour, you know. So this one, Becca Cosmetics in Opal. Okay, so next I guess I'll do eyes. Like, eyes is like a whole look, like, honestly. So the two main, the two palettes that I traveled with for this event is the Urban Decay Basics Naked 2 palette. This is, aside from events, this is my go-to just travel palette. Like, because A, it's small, like, it's very travel friendly, like, you'll see it's very cute and, like, little, and two, just because of the shades, like, these shades just really work well with my skin tone, and it's just time and time again, like, I've tried to find other, like, smaller palettes, and I've tried other, just brands, but this one just, always my tried and true. So it looks like this. Let me see if it'll focus. So it looks like this. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. Again, this is the Naked Basics 2. Again, you'll see I pretty much use like these over. Like, these are kind of the shades I more so use. Again, I usually use this as like a transition shade, and like these to kind of like smoke it up and stuff like that. Like the shades get darker. But again, aside from an event, honestly, like, this is the palette that I use because it's just natural. Again, all the shades I know work for me. It's small, it's little, and this is my palette. Like, this is it. Like, if they ever discontinue this, I'm stocking up. Because honestly, like, what do I do? Like, this is my tried and true. So, highly suggest you get this. Then, like, for an event, like, again, I usually try to do, like, a little bit more glamour, a little more, you know, a little extra, you know, because it's an event. I'm trying to look cute, you know. So, the second palette that I brought I could bring, honestly, a bunch of palettes, but I usually try to stick to, like, 2 when I'm, like, traveling. So, the second one that I brought is Too Faced Natural Eyes. Yeah, Natural Eyeshadow palette. So, it looks like this. Ooh. Oh, and it smells so good. I forgot, I think it smells so good. It smells like chocolate. Oh my god. Oh my god. It smells so good. So essentially, it looks like this. So again, I for the most part use like the shimmeries, like the shimmery shades here. Again, I kind of like dip my brushes and like all of them just to whatever look I'm trying to go for. But again, this is the second palette that I use to kind of like put a little bit more shimmer into my look and make the eyes a little bit more, you know, glamour golden goddess egg look, organic egg look. So this one, highly suggest Too Faced Natural Eyes. Oh, so eyes. So essentially, the eye I usually bring when I'm traveling 2, actually probably like 3. I only brought 2 this time, but I usually bring like 1 black eyeliner and 1 darker brown eyeliner. The reason for that is if I just want, like, for all the other like non-big events, like if I just need like an eyeliner, but I don't want to go like too harsh, but I still want a little, you know, a little something. I bring like a dark brown eyeliner just because it's a little less harsh but still cute type of thing. So the one that I brought is this one's drugstore, the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in brown. Yep, and it's just, again, it's the type where you need like a pencil sharpener. So, but this is, again, it's like a darker brown. And then the black one, I usually bring like a liquid liner. felt tip. That's just what works for my skin type, my eye shape, and everything. So the one that I used was the Stila Stay All Day dual end. Oh, it's dual ended? What? Oh my god. Okay, life-changing, awkward. So it's, sorry, the Stila Stay All Day dual-ended waterproof liquid eyeliner in intense black. So again, this is my tried and true. I do like to try other products. Like, I really like this, but sometimes it does get a little, bleeds a little, like, on the inner part of my eye, and I have to, like, kind of fix it, which gets kind of annoying. But otherwise, this is, again, one of my favorite black liquid eyeliners for, like, an event, right? Type of thing. Again, I think it's waterproof. Again, everything I do for my eyes is, like, waterproof just so it really stays. So, again, it's dual tip. I mean, again, it's a felt tip. There's a smaller end and a larger end. But it looks kind of like this. Yep, and this is, again, I also just like the control that a felt tip gives me. Again, I really like to have, like, winged eyeliner look type of situation. So, yeah, Stila Stay All Day dual-ended waterproof liquid eyeliner in intense black. And again, the smaller I would totally use the smaller one for the more I also like having very precise wings. So again, this one I really like. Sometimes I'll have like another black, just like kohl liner or some other just not liquid liner. But really, as long as I have like one like dark brown liner and one black, I'm usually good to go, and I'm fine. Then let's see. Oh, eyebrows. Okay, so eyebrows are like, they frame your face. Well, I can't even talk. They frame your face, and honestly, even if I'm just doing like just general makeup, not even for an event, like if I fill in my brows, I feel like alive. Like I feel like they just like make you look so cute. Also, all right, as a side, like your girl like is not blessed with, you know, the full thick eyebrows. Like I really need to like fill them in and like, you know, put a little shape to them to give them life is what I'm trying to say. So essentially my tried and true ride or die like eyebrow pencil is, again, this one. I've tried so many other eyebrow pencils and none of them are just as good as the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I am in the shade Ebony. I kind of go back and forth with, I forget, Ebony and like one other shade, depending on like what color my hair is. Again, I haven't dyed my hair in like years. Like I've been rocking my natural roots these days. But the shade that I currently am using is Ebony. So it has one side with like the little spoolie and one side with the product. Again, it looks like this. But again, this is, I like the precision that this has and gives me. Like, again, sometimes I have, like, the other products that have, like, a little bit thicker, or you'll get, like, the crayon, like, where you have to sharpen it and everything. Those don't really work for me. I mean, again, I really like having the preciseness that this tip gives me. So, again, the formula, it lasts long. Like, again, I've tried so many other drugstore and also high-end, what's it called? What am I talking about? Eyebrow pencils. I'm like, what am I talking about? Like the eyebrow pencils, and they just don't cut it. Like, again, like this, the formula, like everything, it just, this is it. Anastasia Beverly Hills, like, again, if this is another product, like if they ever discontinue this, I'm low-key gonna be devastated, and I'm gonna stock up and everything. Obviously, I'll live. Let's not get crazy here. Let's not get it twisted. But again, this one is like, queen of eyebrows, like type of thing. So yeah, so this one I use this to, you know, do my eyebrows because it just like look like, oh, that's what I used for my look today. Like, oh, come on guys, like so cute. So, and again, this is a little pricey too for like an eyebrow, but this is the type of thing too, like it lasts a while, so I just invest and that's it. Okay. Next, oh, well, I guess since we're still, like, finishing eyes, I guess I'll do lashes. So, again, I have your typical very Asian eyelashes. Like, again, all my Asian girls out there, if you feel me, like, they're very, like, straight, like, they're not, like, they're sparse. Like, I really have to, like, need a little help sometimes in that department because I'm just not naturally blessed with, like, the big bushy eyelashes and stuff like that. So obviously for an event, I gotta look cute, you know, I'm gonna do a little zhuzh, a little extraness, you know, in the eyes department, you know. So the lashes that I use, because I also got so many comments on this, like, oh, did you do your lashes? Like, what did you, I was like, oh, let me tell you. So Lash Queen herself, so if you know Lily Galici, so I used Lily Lashes in Style Miami, and again, a lot of YouTubers, beauty gurus, influencers there's like a tried and true in like the beauty world, and honestly, I can attest to this, like I use this for my look for the wedding. Let me open them, but I used Lily Lashes Style Miami, so let me open them up for you. Again, these are a little pricey, but it's one of those, like, if you could get multiple uses out of them, so it's like an investment. It's a little step up from, you know, the Ardell Wispies and stuff like that, but so they look like this. Yep, so here, this is what they look like. So this is a lash, like, honestly, again, this is like, again, Lily Galici, she is like lash queen, glamour queen, like, I, you know, love her style, I love her glamourness, you know, type of thing, and I had to go with the Lily Lashes Style Miami, highly suggest. In terms of she does have, like, a lash glue, but it wasn't at Ulta. Oh, my light to work. She has a lash glue that I really wanted to try, but again, my light is being a little, give me a second, one sec, I'm having some technical difficulties. Okay, so she has a lash glue that I just wasn't, like, at the Ulta near me, so I really want to try it just to try it, you know, type of thing, why not? But otherwise, the Duo brush-on adhesive is the lash glue that I use, because people are, this one, again, was, like, the strip, like, obviously there's sometimes people will do, like, the individual lashes, or they'll get them done. Again, this one I just use, like, again, the lash strip. And I just use the tried and true Duo lash glue. What I also really like, because sometimes you get, like, the tube one. But I like to, again, have a little bit more control with the application of the glue. So this one is, like, the brush tip. So I'll show you. Let me see. Yep, so this one, again, is a brush application. Again, it's a lot easier to control the glue, putting the application onto the lash. So this is I just use, again, the tried and true. And this is the clear one. I think they have it in, like, black as well. But this one is just, I think, the clear one, so that it, like, dries clear. But I'm just saying, this is it. Like, a little glamour. Again, these are a little pricey, honestly, but I was like, oh, let me just get these freaking lashes. I'm trying to look cute. Like, I'm just saying, I don't get out that much these days. I'm like, oh, I have an event. Let's do it. Let's do it up. How do you suggest, though? Love them. The lip liners that I used are MAC Whirl. So again, this looks like this. This is just, again, like a nude, like a pinky nude color. I'm trying to remember if I used this or not, but I also use NYX Nude Truffle. It says like SPL 855, but again, this is like another like nude, like a nude color. Looks like that. So I think between these two, I like lined and like filled them in a little bit just to get a little color, you know, onto my lips. But I didn't go too crazy, just because, again, with the whole like potential like having it smear and stuff like that. And then I don't know if they still have this, but in terms of lipstick or just a little bit more of a nude color, I think this is Clinique, yeah, Clinique Matte Suede 44. So again, ooh, this needs a little help. This is definitely like used, but it looks like this. Yep, Matte Suede 44. I think I just did like a little, you know, with lips. With lips, I either have like really nothing, or I like really have a lip. Like I really have a lip. Like I'm talking about like the red, like the vampire, dark lip situation. So, but again, I went with a nude, you know, today. So we'll do little nude Clinique lipstick. And then this one is one of my favorite lip glosses. Again, Fenty Beauty. Again, this is like, love this. Again, this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. Again, this is by Bad Girl Riri. Again, this one, the formulation, because sometimes you want a gloss, but you don't want it to be sticky. The formulation, I love this. It works for my lips, at least. Again, this is pretty translucent. Like, again, it looks kind of like, I'll just show it to you first. Hold on. Looks like this. Looks like this. And then it's a big doe foot applicator. Ooh. The applicator looks like this. And again, I just put this on top. Again, this is one of my favorite. I'll use this by itself too. Like, again, this one is just, oh, it smells good too. And again, I really do love the formulation. Again, I think because part of it, I do have eczema and like residual, like, just by having eczema around my lips for like when I was like younger and stuff like that, I do get bad feathering around my lips. So I really am like a little bit more high maintenance with like my lip products and having it like really stick and stuff like that, type of thing. But, and also just too, I don't like having like weird, like, you know, like when, you know, when the formula just like, it's just like, ew, you know? So I really love the formulation of this and I'm all about it. So Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. Last, I'll do like the setting. Again, I'm all about the prime, the actual product used, and then the setting, because I think just pretty much like start to finish, that's how I also make my makeup last like all night long, like literally all night long. Like literally there are people at the end of the night where they're like, it looks like your makeup like didn't budge at all. I'm like, girl, it's all about the prime, the actual products, the finish, like through and through, the whole thing, like, you know. So the two setting sprays that I use are, again, this is like tried and true MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is like the travel size one. Again, I actually need to get a new one because it's like getting a little low. But this one is like, this really just makes the makeup like melt together into like one cohesive look. Like it just looks like seamless. So it looks like this. Again, this is the travel one, but focus. Okay, there it is. But again, this is the travel MAC Fix Plus. The Prep and Prime. This is like, again, if you could find me another product that's better than this, like, please let me know. Otherwise, this really takes the look up another level. Like, it just melts together. Ah, like, cute, you know? Then, I also need to get another full size. Like, I think I'm out. Ooh. Need to get one of those. And then, in terms of like finishing spray, setting spray, again, Urban Decay All Nighter. This is again the travel size because little. What I usually do is I'll get the full size products and then I'll get the travel so then I could just like refill it. Otherwise, you could use like just the little, you know, the little travel clear ones you could get. Again, whatever works for you. But this one I did get the smaller travel size one. But again, this Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Again, it's just like a cute little. It looks like this. And yeah, that's how I pretty much finished my look. Also, I really love the nozzle on this. Sometimes with like the MAC Fix Plus, like I have to like spray it a little, then, you know, mist it around. This one, the like application of the mist, like I'll do it now. Like this one, it's a little bit more, you know, the mist is a lot more refined, and so it just like goes on a little bit better then. But no shade to like, again, MAC Fix Plus, but I'm just saying this one has a little bit better nozzle. But that's how I really set my face so that my makeup look could just, I could party all night long. I'm just saying, look flawless. Golden Goddess Organic Egg. Like, that's it, you know? A few other things, just to note. I did use, before I forget, what I actually do if I ever have to use mascara, I actually set my face first and then I go back in with mascara, because sometimes if I do my mascara first and then I do this, it like, especially if I like get a little too eager beaver and I don't let it set, you know, or what do I say? If I don't let it dry, like the mascara dry fully, is I'll do the mascara last, like after I set my face, just so I don't have like black dots all over my face and I have to like fix it, and I'm like, ugh, like, no. So this one is, the one that I really love is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I think this is in blackest black, and I usually get the waterproof version because, again, to all my Asian girls out there with our lashes, like, I really need it to like lift and like stay, you know, type of thing. Some of the normal formulations just don't cut it for me sometimes. Like, I'll still use them if I'm just like trying to wear makeup and stuff like that, but if I really want my lashes to like have a chance at like really sticking up, I'm gonna go for a waterproof. Again, it might be a little bit more annoying later, taking off the makeup later, but then I just use like a gel, not a gel, an oil-based makeup remover. But in terms of mascara, because sometimes I'll do my mascara first, then I'll put the lashes on, or sometimes I'll put like the lashes and then, like, you know, to mend the lashes, to, you know, or basically so like my lashes are a little bit more seamless with like the actual lash. I'll like put a little mascara to make it look a little bit more seamless type of things. But L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Waterproof, yes, drugstore, I'm for it. Then two last items that I brought, just like, you know, in my makeup bag, that I bring are tweezers. So these are just the normal, like, Tweezerman, like, these are just the normal Tweezerman tweezers. Again, these are really great. Again, I either use this, like, again, if I have a little, you know, a little extra mustache area here, you know, to take those, you know, gotta look cute. Or again, I'll do this if I need to clean up my eyebrows, type of thing. So I get a lot of questions about this too, like, oh, like, where do you get your eyebrows done? Or like, oh, your eyebrows look, you know, look great, like, where do you get your eyebrows done? And honestly, my response, like, I do my own eyebrows. Like, I've done my own eyebrows since I was 16, like high school, 16 years old. Like, I, to this day, have not had anyone do my eyebrows, just because I know how I like my eyebrows to look. Like, believe me, like, over the years I've overplugged and I've had some not as cute eyebrows, but I get that question a lot, like, in terms of like, oh, like, who does your eyebrows? Like, I'm like, no, I do them myself, type of thing. I don't trust anyone with my eyebrows except me. I know how they want them to look. And again, I've been doing my eyebrows for like, what, over a decade at this point. Like, no, like, who needs to spend money on that? Like, let's put our money somewhere else. So, that's my little, you know, because I get questioned on that a lot, so let me answer that now. So, I do my own eyebrows, and yeah. So, what was I gonna say? So, Tweezerman, I also bring these too, to apply the lashes, because I have a little bit more control, applying the lashes with tweezers. So, I'll bring, I could do it like with just my fingers if I really just don't have tweezers. Like, I could make it work type of thing, but I usually bring tweezers just so I could also apply the lashes a little bit more seamlessly. I have a little bit more help and control when applying it. So I bring these, and also I bring like the sharpener type of thing. So I bring just, I don't even know, I probably got this from Tarte. Oh, it's Maybelline. So I probably got it from like Target, Ulta, one of those drug stores. Just so, again, so I could sharpen like my eye pencils or lip pencils or anything like that need kind of that. So I also bring this, make sure to bring this just in case. Because how many times too, like, you have like the dull the eye pencil and you're just like scratching your eyelids and it's like, no, like, that's not cute. So let's not do that. Like, so I bring one of these. And before I forget, okay, I forgot to show this at the beginning, but now that all my makeup's out of it. So if you want to see like the inside of the bag, so see how like it's like a very bright pink. Again, with stuff, I remember seeing this like at Marshall's and being like, oh, I need this because, again, I just really like to see, like, see how like you could like you could see everything. Like, again, if it was like, it's just a little harder to see everything and everything. So, so this is the inside of the bag. Again, it's a very bright pink, so I can see my things a little bit more clearly and easier. So that's the end of, it's a little lengthy. Ooh, like, sometimes when you really get into it, like, again, sometimes I forget too, like, how many products I use. But again, keep in mind too, like, this is like for an event. Like, when it's an event, like, I really I really bring my A game, honestly. Like, I really bring out all the stops. And also just so that my makeup lasts. Like, I love these products. I'm trying to look cute, you know? I'm trying to look cute. So, yeah, that's my little... the end of the makeup portion of this video. And so next we'll go into brushes. All right, next we're gonna go into brushes because I know people like makeup brushes because I feel like people usually like to know that stuff. I won't get too crazy. Again, brushes, it's kind of like whatever for me, but just for the video's sake. So when I travel, this is what I use. This is the case that I use. So it looks like this. It's a cute little case. I like having clear just when I travel, just so I could like see it. That just gives me like peace of mind, I guess, that, oh, the brushes are in there and stuff like that. So this is the case that I use. Again, it's a cute little what I also love about this is that when you unzip it, you could fold the top part down like this, and then it's basically like you could just like put it on like in the bathroom or wherever you're doing your makeup. Oh, what was I saying? You could put the plastic part down, and then basically this is like the brush holder as well, so you could just plop it down there in the bathroom when you're doing your makeup, and that's it. Again, and you could zip it back up. I think I got this on Amazon. If it's still available, I'll try to put the link. But essentially, this is my cute little makeup bag for traveling. And in terms of just makeup brushes, again, I won't get too deep. If you also just want to see the inside, again, it has like, you can't see it because it's like black, but it has like little, like, so it can like stay type of thing, if that makes sense. Otherwise, I honestly just like put the brushes in there and then that's it. So I'll start with like the bigger brushes first. Again, these are usually like my tried and true just makeup brushes that I travel with. Like this is what works for me. This is pretty much like the least amount of brushes that I'll need just for the actual face. So starting, I guess, from like foundation onward, I have like when I'm doing like foundation, I use the Sigma Flat Kabuki F80. Looks like this. Then for, like, if I'm doing like the contour, I'll use this brush, which is the Sigma Round Kabuki F82. Then if I'm like setting my face, then I'll use this brush. This one, yep, this one's the Morphe E3. Looks like this. Then for contouring, I'll use this. It's just a Real Techniques brush. Again, I don't think it has a number or anything. Oh, it's it's a blush brush actually, but I use this for contouring actually. So it looks like this. Then for blush and like highlighting, this is, I feel like I need to get another one of these. I ended up like it breaking and then I glued it back with like Gorilla Glue. This is the Morphe E4. So what I love about this, it's like a little, like has like a slant, so it's just easy to like do the blush, bronzer, I'm sorry, blush and like highlighter and stuff like that. So it looks like this. Looks like that. And then I think I brought this brush just to like have it if I just needed like a general powder brush, but I don't think I ended up using this, but this is just a Real Techniques Point XL brush. Again, this is just like a very large, like fluffy brush if I just needed one, but I don't think I ended up using it, but I keep it in my case just in case. And then I honestly just brought a bunch of like, for the eyes, like I have a bunch of just crease brushes. Like I won't get into each and every one of them, but for the eyes, like I have like flat ones, I have like the crease brush, I have like, I think I brought like one lip brush just in case, but essentially I just have a bunch of just like various eye brushes just so, you know, I'm prepared for whatever eye look I want. These are also like, all of these are like super dirty. I need to like wash these honestly. But yeah, I just bring a bunch of these just so I have them for my eyes. eyes and all that good stuff. So again, these are from Morphe, Sigma. This one's like from Sephora. But again, really just any general, just fluffy brushes, eye brushes. I just bring a bunch just so I have them on hand. Okay, so next I'm just gonna go into like hair, nails, like my dress, and pretty much like everything else that isn't makeup, pretty much. So what I usually do, I did do my own nails. I'll try to put a picture in, but people ask me like, oh, did you get your nails done? I was like, no, I did it myself, type of thing. So this was like the little nail case or nail kit that I brought, but essentially it has it's clear again so I could see everything, but pretty much in here I usually bring, I have like a little filer. This is just like your normal like Ulta filer type of thing. In terms of the actual nail color that I used was like a nude color that I got in a subscription box. I think it's Trust Fund Beauty, no filter. Looks like this. It's like just literally like a very, let's see, it'll focus. But it's just a very basic nude color. So that's the actual nail color that I use. But in terms of the actual, just so that it lasts, I do use a base, then the color, and a top coat. I brought one base. I use OPI for the base, and I have one OPI like top coat, but I also brought like my Essie gel setter top coat type of thing, just depending on how I feel. But I brought that's what I use there. Again, they look like this. This is like the Essie one, and then I think I just brought like a normal, just like the nail remover polish, because I think I had like a nail polish before, but I need to like take mine off and then do my nails. And then I also got this cute little kit from Ulta like a while ago, like one of the Christmas holiday seasons, but it just, this little nail kit that kind of has everything. It has like the cuticle pusher, like the little scrubby thing, another filer, and it has the, also, oh, like the cuticle, to clean up the cuticle tool, and a nail cutter. So this little cute little kit I also brought. So in terms of hair, I usually bring two tools. I usually bring like a straightener, in case I really want my sleeky, fleeky hair. I did do curls for the look, and also I brought this Hot Tools. I don't know what size, I got this so long ago, but it's like the extra long one just because I have a lot of hair and a lot of length. So these are both Hot Tools. Again, it's just like, I just usually bring like a straightener and then a curling iron. I use the curling iron. The technique that I used was just kind of like wrap it around. But I did curl my hair using this Hot Tools curling iron. I think for hairspray, honestly, like, I need to find a good hairspray. I honestly just bought like the Travel Tresemme one, just because it was there and I was like just needing a hairspray. But this is what I use, but again, I'm open to just use whatever hairspray, honestly. And then for my outfit, I got a lot of questions about this. People were asking like, where'd you get your dress? Oh my god, it looks fire, it's so cute. So the dress that I got, I'll try to find a link below, is from Amazon. Honestly, I got the dress from Amazon. It's right here. I'll pull it back. So this one was just like a burgundy red dress. It's like one shoulder, but it's this red dress here. It has like one shoulder, like this. I'll try to show the picture again, but pretty much I got this red dress from Amazon, and it was, I think, only like, not only, but it wasn't super pricey. It was only $42. And it comes in a whole bunch of different colors. So again, you could probably get it in like a different shade of red, white, black, I think blue. And so again, I got my dress from Amazon. It's just, again, it was really cute. It was super comfortable, easy to wear. I hand washed it, I think like the night before, cold, and just let it dry. I did like I did iron it, just got the wrinkles out. But again, talk about bougie on a budget. I mean, Amazon really came in for me, but pretty much Amazon, is where I got my dress. So you could look cute on a budget, guys. I'm just saying, you don't have to spend mad money to look glamorous. So Amazon is where I got my dress. Highly suggest. For my shoes, I went with like a thicker heel, like a chunkier, thicker heel. These are from Aldo. I think the Aldo near me was closing, so I basically stocked. They had like a closing sale, basically, so I stocked up on like a bunch of formal shoes because they were just so affordable. I don't know the retail price of these, again, but I think I ended up paying maybe like 20 bucks for these shoes. Again, not super expensive, but I did get them at a clearance closing sale deal. But they're just like a very basic, thick, chunky heel. Look like this. Very basic. Again, too, I could have brought like a bunch of different shoes. Like I was like, oh, what type of shoes I was gonna wear. But since like the wedding was in a city, like again, I didn't know the walking situation, so I wanted to make sure that my feet were in case we were comfortable, just in case we had to do a little bit of walking, type of thing. Like we ended up walking to the venue like there, but then I think we ended up Ubering back. Type of thing. And I also just wanted to, the older I get, again, I'm not old, but the older I get, I just want like comfy shoes. Like I have a bunch of heels that I could have worn that were like a little bit more for fashion, if you will. But this one I was like, let me just wear the chunky heel and not have to worry about my feet hurting. And again, I wore them the whole night, honestly. Like they were super comfortable. And yeah, like the whole night I wore them, dancing, walking, and everything like that, and they were cute. All right, so last but not least is the bag that I use. So this is just like my current go-to Tory Burch bag. So it's just like it has like a long strap. But this was kind of like the bag that I used. Again, very basic black bag. Again, I wanted like a little bit of a bigger bag just because I have to bring a little bit more stuff these days. You know, with like COVID and the pandemic, like I have to bring like my hand sanitizer, like the different masks and stuff like that. So this is just kind of like the bag that I brought for my outfit and just for the weekend. And then people might ask me about like jewelry. I mean, again, I think for my look, I just wore like one of my favorite Michael Kors watches. Again, it has like it's like sparkly, so I usually, if I wear that for like an event, I'll do that. And I just had very basic silver earrings, and I think I wore like my three of my favorite like rings, type of thing. But that's pretty much what I wore for jewelry. Again, nothing too crazy there. All right, guys, so that's the end of my video. We'll see how we covered a lot, but again, I really wanted to give you guys a very detailed explanation, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, with regards to my wedding guest look that for the wedding that I recently went to. So I hope you guys really liked it. Again, this is my first YouTube video, and it's exciting to finally be in front of the camera again, and all of that. So let me know your thoughts. I mean, again, any questions or comments, or again, let me know what products you're using. What do you guys, you know, wear to a wedding event? Especially now with like COVID, or like, do you have any great deals? Or places that you go to other than Amazon? I know I really like shopping at Lulu's. That's where I really, they have a bunch, like a huge array of like just fashion, dresses, stuff like that. And they have a pretty good wide range of just affordability. Again, you could get something that's pretty affordable, but they have their expensive dresses too. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my video. Again, I have some other videos upcoming in terms of content that I'm excited to film for you guys. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. It really means the world to me. To all my Filipinos out there, maraming salamat sa ilalim ang aking puso. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thank you.